Good day, you beautiful people. Did you know that Halifax is the second most sought after city in Canada for renters? Or at least according to rentcafe.com. Yes, this is why you should read past the headlines. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm okay with websites like this, though I do feel like we need a more centralized one. But I gotta admit, this website is a dime a dozen, because you do see the average listings for the Halifax area, though I did get rid of the addresses because privacy reasons, and these listing prices are what you can expect to see for Halifax. Oh, for ones who actually want to give the listing price. This website claims that Halifax is the second most sought after city according to their own statistics of what people are searching for when it comes to looking to be a tenant. We all know that Halifax is a beautiful city, so it's not surprising to see that. But it's also a very dangerous landscape for those looking to be a tenant to move here. And that's not just including how Nova Scotia is $8 shy of being the most unaffordable province to live in all of Canada. But it's stories like this that we hear all too frequently that make it dangerous to be a tenant here. Now stop me if you heard this one before. The tenant moves into a unit and signs a 1-year fixed-term contract. Now the landlord claims that it's move-in ready, even though multiple things have been spotted, including mold that needs to be addressed. Now fast forward till 3/4 way through the 1-year lease, the landlord is promising to not renew the lease because that tenant has been complaining too much. Complaining about the issues that were promised to be fixed on day one, with the city even involved, stating there's little in ways they can help since that lease is coming to an end. Now, when you look at these listings, you begin to wonder, how many of them have been inspected? How many of them will actually brought up the code? And the most important question, how many of them are going to give you another story like this? All because there's nothing in the residential bylaws that's enforceable that's telling landlords to bring their unit up to code or even have an inspector come in from the city to make sure it's that way before they rent it out. And even if we did, a property owner could use that as an excuse to increase their rates even further. Because we can see from hearing stories like this over and over again that property owners are not afraid to kick out a tenant who's simply complaining about issues that should have been addressed on day one. This is why it saddens me to see articles like this that really hypes up Halifax, because Halifax is a beautiful city, but it's so dangerous to live in if you're a tenant. But like always, this is my opinion on the matter, and I want to know what are your thoughts about this and websites like this, and of course, stories like this. Tell me about it in the comments down below.